Hello and welcome to Stop the Static. This is Jenny. Hey, today's topic is mindfulness. Mindfulness is an activity that brings you an awareness of your surroundings, of how your body is responding to things, and how you're relaxing or not relaxing. And it does help one to calm down and become more aware, and it's another form of helping reset that mind of yours so that you can have healing. People are more productive when they're not in lizard brain and are on reset. So let me tell you a few things that you can do besides deep breathing to help you be mindful. Now, with deep breathing, there are several different tactics. There's warrior breath, and that's where you inhale to count 3 through your nose. Hold it for the count of 3. Exhale through your mouth to count 3. And hold it for the count 3. And you do that and you pay attention to how your body's responding to that. Focus on the counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes that repetition is really helpful. There's box breathing. That's similar to the warrior, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are a couple of breathing ones. Now, there's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is where you are using your senses in a countdown manner. And if you mess it up, the order, it's just going to be kind of funny, but it's not a big deal. So don't panic if you can't remember. All right, first thing you're going to do, no matter where you are, you could do this no matter what time. You don't have to do it out loud or anything. People aren't going to notice if you're doing this or not, unless you're verbal about it. But let's say you're getting kind of worked up. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to look for 5 things that you can see with your eyes. What are 5 things you can see with your eyes? Now, let's say that you are in a place that it's just you and white walls, and that's it. No furniture, no nothing. Just you and 5 walls. Or 4 walls. Well, there could be 5 walls. But anyways, you can look for, I can see my hand. I can see my foot. I can see my belly. Whatever. Just things you can actually see. Can you see your nose? Cross your eyes, try to see it. It's kind of impossible, but if you want to make it humorous, sure. So 5 things you can see. Then you're going to go for 4 things that you can hear or touch, which you can feel with your fingers. Okay? So again, that doesn't mean that you have to physically be able to feel them to make it count. So let's say I can feel my nose. I can feel my ear. I can feel my leg. That kind of thing. I can feel my hair. If there's 4 things that you have around you, you can say, I can feel the pillow. I can feel, so it's 4 things you can feel. 5 things you can see. 4 things you can feel, touch. The next one is 3 things you can hear. So you got to stop and listen for 3 different things. So can I hear birds chirping? Can I hear my breathing? Can I hear people talking? Can I hear my heart beating? Can I hear stomping on my feet? I don't know. So 3 things you can hear. Then it's 2 things you can smell. For me with allergies, I don't get to smell things very often unless it's really strong and potent. Or normally wintertime, because that's when most stuff is frozen over and I can smell things better. But 2 things you can smell. All right, let's say you're not smelling anything. It's what can you smell? So sure, I can smell a sleeve, right? I can smell the air, right? So just something you can smell. Can you smell something you're eating? Can you smell something you're drinking? Can you smell your car? Can you smell the outdoors? So the options are limitless, and there's no right or wrong answers. The very last one is one thing you can taste. Now, a lot of people get confused about this because they think they actually have to be tasting something in order for it to count. So a lot of times I would get the answer spit. Okay, well, that counts. You could probably taste it. But you can taste your hand. It might not be something you want to taste. You can taste your foot. Just be kind of silly. Sometimes that helps. It doesn't mean you have to taste it, but it's just one thing you can taste. So 5 things you can see with your eyes, 4 things you can touch with your fingers or arm or whatever, feet, 3 things you can hear with your ears, 2 things you can smell with your nose, 1 thing that you can taste. So sometimes you have to do that in repetition. Okay, now I'm going to find 5 new things, 4 new things, 3 new things, 2 new things, 1 new thing. And you just do that until you calm down. You can mix in the deep breathing with that. Sometimes even taking a minute to take a deep breath and then count to 10. Not holding your breath or anything, but just slow count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes that repetition, okay, now I got to count again. Then I got to find 5 things, 4 things, 3 things, 2 things, 1 thing, and deep breathing. Sometimes you got to use all the mindfulness things depending on whether you're mad or not. So for today, there are a few things that you can do. The deep breathing, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and counting. Stay tuned and I'll give you more. Have a blessed day. You are unique. You have worth. You are special. If you like, subscribe, share, and make comments, you have a great day.